You're either trying to change career and have no experience in the job that you want to go for, or you are a graduate with no experience at all and you are beginning the job search. You search lists and lists of job specs and you keep coming across the same problem: 3 years experience required. Well, you're in the right place, as today I'll be discussing how to get a job with no experience in 3 key steps. Let me know in the comment section below if you've struggled with this before or you're currently struggling with this now by commenting yes below. And make sure to stick around until the end of the video where I'll be sharing my bonus step to help you get that job with no experience. Everything I talk about in this video will be linked in the description box below, including my free job application checklist, so make sure you download your copy today. Hey everyone, I'm Aisling and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, I'm a mindset and accountability coach, and my channel is all about helping you create a positive mindset, build actionable steps towards your career and life goals, and be held accountable in order to achieve them. So if you're interested in seeing more, be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell to be notified when I upload new videos to stay tuned. And don't forget to like this video, it helps my channel reach more people like you. Now, we're going to talk about how to get a job with no experience. First up, looking at those countless job specs, you will most likely see these key requirements: qualifications, skills, and qualities. You might be thinking, what are the differences between these 3 requirements and how do I know if I have them? Well, let's take a look. So, a qualification is something like passing an exam or official completion of a course in a specific area or profession. For example, a chartered accountant is required for a role in a leading consultancy company. So this means that this is a technical role and that level of knowledge and qualifications are required for the role. Chartered accountants are trained in a specific way with a specific set of exams to test their knowledge and ensure they are capable to deliver accountancy solutions. If the job spec states you must be a chartered accountant, for example, with those qualifications, and you don't have them, then it wouldn't be appropriate to apply for this role. Skills, on the other hand, are something you have developed over time. It may be something you learned or improved on through different work, school, or life experiences. It doesn't always necessarily mean that you have to be professionally trained in them, although some skills that you have acquired, you may be professionally trained in also. Let's take communication skills as an example. You may be a natural communicator, friendly, approachable, with an ability to get your point across, which may have come naturally to you. This is something that you were born with or that you've developed over time. An example of a technical skill set that you've acquired is that you may have learned how to code, for example. You may have done this through learning on YouTube or online forums. You may not have necessarily completed an exam in it, but you would be confident using this skill in a job that you were applying for. Therefore, for example, if they said Java was a requirement, you'd tick this box, as it doesn't state they want a qualification in it. Next, let's take a look at qualities. Qualities are the characteristics of an individual that can't be necessarily taught after a certain point. It's something that you have naturally. An example of qualities would be kind, caring, trustworthy, courageous, optimistic, and hardworking. Qualities are often an important element of any job. This is where you would be assessed to fit into company culture, for example. Going through these steps may have started you thinking about your qualifications, skills, and qualities and what they are. That's great. If you haven't done so already, take a moment to take out a piece of paper and write them down. This will help you with the next step, which is identifying your transferable skills and qualities, which will help you when applying for these roles that you don't have direct experience with. You will be able to identify how you will be able to perform that job and bring the invaluable skills and experience that you already have to the role. These can be identified throughout your experience, whether it was school, college, a past job, or your current role. Take a moment, reflect on your experience, and identify these characteristics. Take some time when completing this exercise. Ask yourself the following questions. What skills do you have that are, in fact, invaluable? What can you bring to the company? How can you contribute to the role and to your new potential employer? These are all important areas you need to consider when looking at jobs where you don't have the experience. When this is completed and you are now reading the job spec, Start matching up where you can fit in with your fantastic set of skills and qualities. Remember, all jobs in every industry teach you an important set of skills that you can bring forward to another role. For example, when I was a teenager, I started babysitting. I learned patience, resilience, and negotiating, particularly negotiating with the children at bedtime. And for me, negotiating with children was more difficult than negotiating with adults. So that really helped me build the foundation of my skills for negotiation, which were needed when I went into the HR world. During college, for example, I also worked in a bar and restaurant. Here I developed excellent customer service skills, time management skills, multitasking skills, for example. These were extremely transferable when I was applying for my first job post-college in the corporate world. If you're sitting there thinking, but Aisling, I don't have any experience at all, I can't bring anything to the role that I want to at all, then okay, you need to think, how will you get those skills? Do you need to do some more learning? Can you ask a company or a business to give you 1 day a week of work experience for a number of weeks? Then you can put that experience on your CV or resume and it'll help you stand out a bit further. So, on your same sheet of paper where you identified your skills, qualities, and qualifications, write down what you need to do to help your chances of applying for a job, whether that is earning a qualification or gaining some experience with the company. My third step on how to get a job with no experience is creating and maintaining the right mindset. You may now be looking at me thinking, how on earth will this help me get a job with no experience? But I can't stress enough how important setting the right mindset is when you're looking for a job, especially when you don't have the experience. If you are thinking, for example, throughout the job search process, I won't get this role, I don't have the experience, they'll never want me, over and over again, then you'll get exactly what you're asking for, no job. Think about it. If you're thinking this at the start when completing those applications, then that is exactly what you are selling to the recruiter. You're telling them, I don't deserve this role, I don't have the experience for it, I'm just chancing my arm by applying for it, but I know I won't get it. Whereas, on the other hand, if you read that job spec, know that you can do it, and show them how you can do it, it will increase your chances of getting noticed, even without the exact experience required for the role. When I was sitting on the hiring panel in one of my previous companies, we were hiring for a finance role. The hiring manager turned to me and said, I know that person doesn't have the specific skill set and experience that we need, but I don't care. I can teach them that skill through training and mentoring. What's more important to me is their attitude. This person came across positive, hardworking, happy to take on a challenge in the interview. So what happened? We hired that person and they excelled through the company. They got promoted and really thrived. That was a perfect example of someone that had the right attitude and qualities that showed, and while lacking in experience, got the role anyway. Companies can often hire on attitude and qualities of the candidate, along with their cultural fit, rather than solely on experience. Certain qualities and personalities can't be taught, but skills can. Make sure to hit that like button if you're enjoying this video, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and share with a friend that you think would also enjoy this video. And now for my bonus advice. You'll always hear me say, looking for a job is a full-time job in itself. And it's true. You need to remain calm, patient, and confident, and most importantly, do not give up. Some jobs you might get rejected for, but don't let that stop you. When I was applying for graduate roles, I had a numerous amount of ghosting, no one responding, rejection emails. But one key thing I did was I never gave up. I kept going, knowing it would work out in the end and that I had valuable experience to apply to a company. And eventually that one of my emails would be answered. I ended up getting that opportunity, grabbed every other opportunity along the way, made changes when I really needed to, and I really excelled in my career as a result. Elon Musk got rejected from a numerous amount of tech companies before deciding to set up his own business. He didn't let it stop him, and he is now a billionaire today. So, do not let rejection stop you. Continue applying. Be confident. Show the company why they need you, and you will get there. Make sure to click the link in the description box below to download your free job application checklist and links to my online courses also to help you with the job search. If you also enjoyed this video, make sure to check out these other videos on screen now. Thanks for watching and see you in my next video.